Hi there, welcome back to Friday Basics Part 6. Today's video is the last lesson of factoring polynomials and is about factoring quadratic expressions by splitting the x term. Let's dive in. We have a quadratic expression in form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Factoring a quadratic expression in this form can be more complicated when a is not 1 or is not a common factor to factor out that, or even a perfect square. One practical strategy is factorization by splitting the middle term. For example, we have 8x squared plus 22x plus 15. Okay. The leading coefficient is 8, so we cannot find a square root of the first term. And 8 is not a common factor to factor out this and get rid of that. So in this case, we can split the middle term, which is 22x here. Okay, we can split 22x into 10x plus 12x, and then I'm gonna group 8x squared with 10x and then group 12x with 15. And now for this expression, 2x is common factor, so I'm gonna factor out 2x. And if we factor out 2x, we are left with 4x plus 5. And about this expression, the common factor is 3, so factor out 3. The remaining part is 4x plus 5. And you can see that this parentheses 4x plus 5 is common factor between these two terms. So again, I'm gonna factor out 4x plus 5. So we have 2x plus 3, and this is the final answer for factoring 8x squared plus 20x plus 15. But the question is this: how do we correctly split the middle term? How do we determine that 22x must be written as 10x plus 12x? To answer this question, we need to find the product of leading coefficient and this constant. So 8 times 15 is 120. And now we should look for the factors of 120 which add to give the sum 22. So we need to find two numbers. The product of two numbers is 120, and they add to the middle term 22. Okay, so these two numbers for product of 120 is 10 and 12, and the sum of 10 and 12 is 22. So by this way we can find the two numbers that work for splitting the middle term. So these two numbers here are 10 and 12. Okay, and now let's dive into another example. We have 6x squared plus 17x plus 12. Okay, so first of all, we should multiply leading coefficient 6 by constant, which is 12. The product is 72. So we need to find two numbers, and the product is 72 and the sum of them should be 17. Okay, so for example, 36 times 2 is 72, but sum of them is not 17. So these two numbers are not correct. And how about 8 and 9? 8 times 9 is 72, and 8 plus 9 is 17. So these two numbers are correct. So our two numbers is 8 and 9. Okay, so we found that we should split 17x into 8x plus 9x. So we have 6x squared plus 8x for the first group and 9x plus 12. Okay, for the first term, I'm gonna factor out 2x. So the remaining part is 3x plus 4. And for the second expression, we can factor out 3. So we have 3x plus 4. Okay? And 3x plus 4 is common factor. So we are left with 2x plus 3, and this is the final answer of factoring this quadratic expression. Okay, and how about this one? Minus 5x squared minus 7x plus 6. Okay, first of all, I'm going to get rid of this negative sign by factor out negative or minus 1. So, minus 5x squared plus 7x minus 6. And now, I'm going to find the product of leading coefficient and constant. 5 times negative 6 is negative 30. So we are looking for two numbers with product negative 30 and sum of 7. Okay. 3 and 10 leads to 30 for the product. One of them should be negative, but which one, 3 or 10? Because some of them is a positive number, so the bigger number should be positive and the smaller one should be negative. So these two numbers are negative 3 and positive 10, and negative 3 plus 10 is positive 7. Okay, so don't forget to write negative sign. I'm gonna split 7x to negative 3x and plus 10x. And then I'm gonna group, instead of these two, I'm gonna group 5x squared with 10x. You can group 5x squared and negative 3x, and your final answer would be the same. So I'm going to use these two for the first group. Okay, so minus 5x squared plus 10x for the first group plus negative 3x and negative 6. For second group. Okay, and now for the first one, 5x squared and 10x, the common factor is 5x. So x plus 2 plus, and for negative 3x minus 6, I'm going to factor out negative 3. So we are left with x plus 2. Okay, so you can see that x plus 2 is common factor. So I'm going to factor out x plus 2. Don't forget this negative sign. So the remaining part of first expression is 5x, and the second expression is negative 3, and this is our final answer. And what do you think about this one? 6x squared minus 11x minus 10. Comment your answer, please. Okay, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and support me. And I also highly recommend you to watch previous parts of factorization lessons. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye for now.